Good morning, everyone. Mr. Noland is back here again. I know yesterday I was going to make the PreAP homework 4.4b. Long day, and I was making too many mistakes, so I went and had dinner and got my brain refreshed, and now here it is. Number 1 says Jesse needs 13 gallons of paint to finish painting the exterior of his barn. If he uses 10 quarts of the paint for the doors, how many quarts will be left for the siding of the barn? So here we are comparing gallons to quarts. So here we are, gallons, quarts. And if you look at your star chart, what is the conversion for 1 gallon? Well, for 1 gallon, it is 4 quarts. But notice it says I have 13 gallons. So to get from 1 to 13, you have a scale factor of multiplying by 13. So 4 times 13 is 52. So you have 52 quarts. But it says you used 10 of them, so I have to take 10 quarts away. That means I have 42 quarts left over. And that is the question. How many quarts are left over? 42 of them. Alright, number 2. The food pantry distributes 10-ounce bags of rice. If 3 5-pound bags are donated to the pantry, how many 10-ounce bags can be made? So here we are comparing ounces to pounds. Remember, the LBS or LB stands for pounds. So here we go. We have pounds and we have ounces. Well, if you look at your star chart, what is the conversion for pounds to ounces? Well, good. If you look at the star chart, it's for 1 pound, it is 16 ounces. Well, now it says I have 3 5-pound bags. So here's 1 5-pound bag, but you have 3 of them, so you have to multiply by 3, which means you now have 15 pounds of rice. So that is my new information right there. So let's look at our scale factor. To get from 1 to 15, you have to multiply by 15. So 16 times 15. Let's go ahead and do that math right here. Let's see. 5 times 6 is 30. 5 times 1 is 5. Plus 3 is 8. Second row add a 0. 1 times 6. 1 times 1. Add straight down. So we have 240 ounces. But that's not my question. The question wants to know how many 10-ounce bags can be made. So here's 1 10-ounce bag, and we're trying to figure out how many 10-ounce bags can fit into 240 ounces. Well, how many times can 10 go into 24? It goes in there 2 times. How many times can 10 go into 40? Goes into 4 times. So your answer is there can be 24 10-ounce bags made. A little extra work, but overall this is not too bad. And there's your answer. Alright, let's keep moving. Number 3. Ben helps his dad make chicken soup. Man, it sounds like I need to read the book Chicken Soup for the Soul. So again, Ben helps his dad make chicken soup. Their recipe makes 15 cups of soup. If they each eat 2 cups and freeze the rest, will the leftovers fit into a 64-ounce container? Well, here we are comparing cups to ounces. So look at your star chart and tell me what is the conversion for cups to ounces. Well, again, it's really good. 1 cup is 8 ounces. Well, let's see here. We got to figure out how many cups we have. Well, it says they make 15 cups. But Ben and his dad ate 2 apiece. So that means we have to take 4 of the cups away because Ben ate 2 and his dad ate 2. Sorry guys, I'm going in very big detail here. So that means I have 11 cups left over. So here's my scale factor. To get from 1 to 11, you have to multiply by 11. So 8 times 11 is 88. So there's 88 ounces. They're going to put 64 of it away. So is there enough space to fit all 88 ounces? No. There's still going to be 24 ounces left over. So our answer is no. There will be 24 ounces left over. And there's your answer. Alright, number 4. The first time I did this, I did a whole bunch of extra work and I didn't need to. John rode 2 kilometers on his bike. His sister Sally rode 3,000 meters on her bike. Who rode the furthest and how much further did they ride? Answer in kilometers. Well, I did some extra work because I tried to do John first. I don't need to do John. It already tells me he rode 2 kilometers. So I don't need to do anything with him. I do have to fix Sally, though, because she's in meters. So here we are comparing kilometers to meters. Again, look at your star chart. What is the conversion for kilometers to meters? Good. For 1 kilometer, it's 1,000 meters. Well, it tells me right here that Sally rode 3,000 meters. So what's your scale factor to get from 1,000 to 3,000? Multiply by 3. So 1 times 3 is 3. So Sally rode 3 kilometers. So who rode the furthest? Sally. And she rode 1 extra kilometer. And there's our answer. Seems like Sally wanted a little extra exercise. Good job, Sally. Alright, number 5. A box contains 4 bags of sugar. The total mass of all 4 bags is 6 kilograms. What is the mass of each bag in grams? So here we are comparing kilograms to grams. Once again, look at your star chart. Tell me what is the conversion from kilograms to grams. We'll go from 1 kilogram, it's 1,000 grams. But it says all 4 bags combined. All 4 bags combined, that's what total means. Weigh 6 kilograms. So to get from 1 to 6, your scale factor is 6. So 1,000 times 6 is 6,000. So there's a total of 6,000 grams. But I have to split that evenly between 4 bags because we're trying to figure out how much fits into each bag. Let's see, 4 can go into 6 one time. 4 can go into 25 times, but I still have these 2 extra zeros, so bring them up. So each bag contains 1,500 grams. And there's your answer. So overall, this really wasn't that bad. Okay. All right, backside. Number 6. Carlos has a 1.2 meter long piece of wood he wants to cut into 3 equal lengths. How long should each piece be in feet? Well, it gives us a conversion right here. 1 foot is approximately 0.3 meters. So we have feet and we have meters. Again, 1 foot is 0.3 meters. But it says I want to cut the board into 1.2 meter long pieces. So scale factor. I'm going to put this in terms of money. To get from 30 cents to $1.20, what did you multiply by? Well, think about it. 30 cents, 60 cents, 90 cents, $1.20. So you have to multiply by 4. So 1 times 4 is 4. So the board is going to be about 4 feet long. You're going to be like, that's too much, Mr. Noland. Well, can't you have a little extra of something? Yes, you can. Okay. So the answer is 4 feet long. After you cut it into the 3 equal pieces, you're still going to have a little left over. But we're good because we still cut into the appropriate lengths. So this is a good answer. Number 7. Peter is overweight. He is 200 pounds. His aim is to lose 2.5 pounds per week. If he manages this, how many grams is 2.5 pounds? Again, it gives us a conversion that 1 pound is approximately 453.6 grams. So again, we're comparing pounds to grams. So again, 1 pound is 453.6 grams. Well, it says he wants to lose 2.5 pounds. So again, your scale factor. To get from 1 to 2.5, you multiply by 2.5. So what is 453.6 times 2.5? Alright, I'm going to do this one in my hand because I don't want to cheat and use a calculator because I know the students can't use it either. Again, the students cannot use a calculator until 8th grade, so we're going to work on multiplying with decimals. Now, I tell you not to line up your decimals unless you're forced to. Here, we're forced to. Start by kicking the decimal to the back, like we did in the first unit of the school year. So there's 1 movement, and here's 1 movement. So that's a total of 2 movements. Now we can straight multiply. 5 times 6 is 30. 5 times 3 is 15. Plus 3 is 18. 5 times 5 is 25. Plus 1 is 26. 5 times 4 is 20. Plus 2 is 22. Second row add a 0. 2 times 6 is 12. 2 times 3 is 6. Plus 1 is 7. 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 4 is 8. Plus 1 is 9. And now add straight down. So you get 113400. But remember, I have to move the decimal back 2 places. So from the back, 1, 2. Well, look at that. You get 1,134 grams. And that is your answer. Yeah, these conversions really aren't too bad. Number 8. Walt grew 1.524 centimeters in 1 year. How many inches did he grow? 1 inch is approximately 2.54 centimeters. So again, we are comparing inches to centimeters, and we got lucky because it gives us our conversion already. Inch, centimeters, 1 inch is 2.54 centimeters. Well, it tells us he grew 1.524 centimeters. Scale factor is different on this one. Almost in every problem we've been going across. This time I have a good scale factor going right here. So to go from 1 to 2.54, you multiplied by 2.54. So 1.524. Well, look at this. You went from small to big. Look at my arrow. Now I'm going the opposite direction. So instead of multiplying, I now have to divide. So I'm going to divide by 2.54. Now this one I did use my calculator because I'm running short on time on this video because it will cut me off. So here we go. We have 2.54 going into 1.524. Students were asking me yesterday, how did you know what went on the outside? You're dividing by this. So think of it as top in, bottom out, just like we have here. The top number is in, the bottom number is out. When you do all this division, your answer should be 0.6 inches. Some of y'all might want to know the conversion. Guys, 0.6 inches is equivalent to half an inch. Some are going to say, well, that's only 0.5. I'm going to disagree with you because how many inches are in a foot? 12 inches in a foot. We used only 6 of them. So I would accept either one of these answers. Okay. All right, last one. Let's see if I can get it done in about a minute and a half or less. Ling is training for a marathon by jogging 6.2 kilometers per day. How many miles does she jog if she jogs 4 days a week? Again, our conversion is miles to kilometers, and it gives us our conversion already. 1 mile is 1.6 kilometers, but she jogs 6.2 kilometers. Scale factor. To get from 1 to 1.6, you multiply by 1.6. Now look at my arrow. I'm going in the opposite direction. So instead of multiplying, I have to divide by 1.6. Again, I'm running short on time. So when you do this division, you will get 3.875. But that's not my answer. That's how many meters she jogs, or I'm sorry, that's how many miles she jogs in 1 day. She's jogging 4 days this week. So you have to take the 3.875 and multiply it by 4. Here we go. 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times 7 is 28, plus 2 is 30. 4 times 8 is 32, plus 3 is 35. 4 times 3 is 12, plus 3 is 15. But I have to move my decimal back 3 places. 1, 2, 3. So it should be 15.5 miles is how much she ran in 4 days. That is probably more than I've ever ran in my life. Alright guys, I hope this helps you guys out. Study, study, study. This test again will be hard, and you must use your formula chart on this test. Alright guys, have a good evening. Bye.